السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته، حياكم الله معنا في برنامج الإخباري أخبار اليابان. في هذا البرنامج بنتكلم معاكم عن معلومات صحية، ثقافية، عامة، رياضية من اليابان. وفي أول حلقة من البرنامج الإخباري راح نتكلم عن الأزمة اللي حاصلة عالميا الآن، أزمة فيروس كورونا، وراح نستضيف اليوم الدكتور ليو من جامعة أوساكا، وهو صيني الجنسية. بحكمة أن بدأ الفيروس في الصين فهو الأخبر أن يفيدنا بالمعلومات عن الفيروس. قبل أن ننتقل إلى أخونا عبد الرحمن سامي، خلينا ننتقل إلى شاشة المعلومات ونشوف أجد المستجدات عن فيروس كورونا في اليابان الآن.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أبنائي وبناتي الطلبة، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أسأل الله العلي القدير أن تكونوا جميعا في أتم صحة وأحسن حال. وأتحدث إليكم اليوم بخصوص الأوضاع الراهنة لأؤكد لكم حرص مولاي خادم الحرمين الشريفين الملك سلمان أطال الله في عمره، وسمو سيدي ولي العهد الأمير محمد بن سلمان حفظه الله، وحكومتكم الرشيدة التي تضع صحة المواطن والمقيم ضمن أهم أولوياتها. لذا فقد قامت الملحقية ومنذ الأيام الأولى لانتشار الفيروس، وبالتنسيق مع سفارة خادم الحرمين الشريفين في طوكيو، حيث تم تشكيل لجنة طوارئ مشتركة تعمل على مدار الساعة لمتابعة التطورات وخدمة الطلبة في الحالات الطارئة. وفي ختام كلمتي أؤكد لكم أن الجميع معكم في كل مكان وكل زمان، وأن شعار المرحلة كلنا مسؤول، بمعنى أن الجميع مسؤول عن سلامته وسلامة الآخرين. عليه فإن الملحقية ترجو منكم المحافظة على سلامتكم باتباع التوجيهات والإرشادات وتعليمات السلطات المحلية للحد من انتشار الفيروس وتجنب المناطق المزدحمة وعدم الخروج إلا للضرورة.
اليوم وصلنا معاكم لمستشفى جامعة أوساكا. جامعة أوساكا تعتبر من 3 أقوى جامعات في اليابان. اليوم راح نقابل دكتور من دولة الصين، دكتور ليو، استشاري في الطب الوقائي والصحة العامة. راح يقول لنا عن فيروس كورونا المستجد. تابعوا معنا. وصلنا اليوم معكم مقابلة خاصة مع الدكتور ليو، دكتور استشاري في جامعة أوساكا في طب الوقاية والصحة العامة. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you for coming to Osaka University.
دعنا نبدأ بالأسئلة الأساسية. ما هو فيروس كورونا؟ وما هي طرق انتشاره بين البشر؟ وما هي سبل الوقاية منه؟
Okay, coronavirus is a family of virus that could infect the people, and they could be transmitted from people to people. And basically, coronavirus could let people catch cold, and but the symptom is from mild to moderate, and some specific cases will be increased to a severe symptom, and people get very badly ill by cold. So cold have different levels. And the morbidity and death caused by coronavirus is because of the specific cases. But there are several kinds of coronavirus. For example, the SARS 2002 is also coronavirus. And 2012, MERS, which happened in the Middle East, also coronavirus. And this time, China, Wuhan, the COVID-19, also coronavirus.
Great. So how does it spread?
We know that coronavirus, the most important characteristic is it could transmit from person to person. So this is very dangerous because now the world is like a village, and we do transportation very fast and frequent. We can go to another country in a very short time. So coronavirus transmit from person to person is very dangerous to the modern world.
And very easy.
Very easy.
Very easy. So how to prevent, like, to get this virus to us?
So basically, by individual side aspect, we should wash our hands very frequently, because our hands are virus, not only virus, but as well as bacteria collector. We touch everything by our hand. So this is wash your hands is very important. I think the Western people do not like, the friends do not like wear a mask.
Working man, exactly.
But the mask is really important in this case. Go to office, go to the place where you work, wear a mask is really important.
And washing hands, of course.
And washing hands. And it's much important then you go out, wear a mask, because the fresh air is better.
مدة حضانة الفيروس أسبوعين. هل حامل الفيروس معدي قبل أن يثبت إصابته بالفيروس؟
This question is about carriers. The carriers who have coronavirus, but there's no, maybe mild symptom or no symptom happen on the body. Okay, I think this is the most horrible thing that this COVID-19 have is even the people who do not have any symptom but a carrier of COVID-19 still have the chance to spread the virus. So that's why it's not like SARS. SARS, when the people do not have some big symptom, the patient won't spread the virus. So the most number of SARS being affected is nurses and the doctors. And the public do not have so much impact by SARS virus. But unlike SARS, this time COVID-19 coronavirus have different kind of style. Even the carrier do not have symptom, according to some Chinese and other very high rank medical magazines, journals, and they confirm that even a carrier of COVID-19 could spread the virus. So we have to do our self-protection.
المصدر الرئيسي للفيروس هي دولة الصين، وبالتحديد مدينة ووهان. في الأيام الأولى كانت أعداد المصابين كبيرة وفي تزايد مستمر. اليابان هي الدولة الثانية بعد الصين في احتواء الفيروس، ولكن أعداد المصابين أقل بكثير مقارنة بالدول الأخرى كإيران وإيطاليا. هل تعتقد أن قرارات الحكومة اليابانية ساهمت في الحد من انتشار الفيروس؟ أما نمط الحياة لعموم الشعب له دور في ذلك؟ أما هناك تلاعب بأرقام المصابين وعدم الإفصاح من الجهات المعنية؟
Okay. Compared to Iran and Italy, Japan is very near China. It's just in the country next to China. At early stage, also get infected by coronavirus, this COVID-19 coronavirus, and I think the successful that Japanese people and the Japanese government have done could be. I could say that Japanese people have done a very good job. Because basically, Japan is a country, the people and the government like clean environment. Before the coronavirus, before COVID-19, Japanese people they sell. You can go to the drugstore. The majority of their goods who they're selling is disinfected goods like masks, very high level masks, and the clean tissue contain more than 75 of alcohol. So this is also basically good to cure all the virus.
Yeah. And do you think that the numbers are really low? So do you think is the right numbers now they announce it in the media? It's a really clear number. There is no any like how can I say, they not
Change.
change
Okay.
them.
I have to say that almost all countries, even Japan, have a shortage of the diagnosis kit.
Yeah.
And in Osaka City, according to, I think last week I watched the news that Osaka City only 90%, only 90 kits, donor kits provide
90.
in Osaka. I think in Tokyo maybe a little bit more, but not a lot, not a lot. But according because I work in hospital, Osaka University Hospital, and according what I say every day, and my observation of Japan's society and Japan's social status, I believe that maybe there's a kind of a higher or lower, but basically, and I believe that the number is true.
True. Oh, okay, great. قبل عدة أيام نجح الصين في الحد من انتشار فيروس كورونا داخل الصين. كيف تم ذلك؟ وهل كان للحكومة الصينية دور في هذه المهمة أم أن الشعب كان له دور أكبر؟
Some more explanations to what Wuhan did and China did. So I want to show some. I think the very important thing is to let the public know the clear of what happened to public, so they can notice how severe the nation has been and how dangerous they are. So China, you can say that there is many applications for the news. For example, this one is the most famous application, and this one is keep on the top. All of them about how about fight with Wuhan, what happened in Wuhan and China, the COVID-19. Yeah,
right now,
this,
like
right now, like this, and as well as this one. Look, this page.
Oh, you can see the
cities. We can see that how much from the beginning to now, how many people get infected, and now how many people left have the diseases, and how many people come to China and be diagnosed as a foreigner, and how many people died now.
And all into public. Nothing in all this information is public.
It's all in public, and this is the world.
Oh, this is the world.
Yeah, it's what happened.
And it's a Chinese application, yeah?
It's a Chinese application. And this is not the only one. All of this kind of application have this. Look at this one, another one.
But only in China,
yeah? I think so.
Cleaning process?
Cleaning process.
Well, this is inside Wuhan, yeah?
This is inside Wuhan. And as well as some other cities. Like mentioned, yes.
المملكة العربية السعودية لها أهمية كبيرة في العالم الإسلامي. منذ انتشار الفيروس في العالم، الحكومة السعودية قررت قرارات احترازية للحد من انتشار الفيروس. هل تعتقد بأن تصرفاتهم مبررة أم مبالغ فيها؟
In my opinion, that I think Saudi had done the proper action, because as I know that Saudi Arabia is the central country of Muslim world, and there are two royal cities, Medina and Mecca in Saudi Arabia, and all over the Muslims from all over the world want to come to Saudi Arabia and to the two royal cities. So people come in and out will be very frequently. If the government do not do the control of this, I think if we do this after the things get worse, I think the action in advance is better.
Nice, thank you. سؤال شخصي لو سمحت لي، هل تشعر بالذنب أو الحرج كون فيروس كورونا مصدره الصين، البلد الذي تنتمي إليه؟
Okay, I think this is a very good question. That I want to answer. I'm a doctor and epidemiologist, so I know the history of the infected diseases, the history of human society, the history of human beings, a history of fighting this kind of disease, epidemic diseases. For example, in ancient times, in Japan, I live in Japan for a long time, and there are a lot of jinja, the Japanese temples. Actually, almost all the Japanese temples are made because of epidemic disease occurred in ancient Japan. For example, very famous one is Gion in Kyoto, next to the Kyoto station, very famous one. That one is made because of epidemic disease happened in Japan maybe more than 1,000 years ago. And Todaiji, the biggest temple, Buddha temple in Japan, made of wood, is also, I think it's 1,200 years ago, was built because of epidemic disease happened in Nara. And let's back to the modern time. Not modern time. 2019, about 1918, the World War One, and the Spanish flu happened. More than, I think, billions of people get infected, and I don't know the specific number, but maybe hundreds of thousands people died from that flu. And that time, actually, that flu is the first detected in a military camp in Kansas, America, and they spread to France, and from France to Spanish and a lot of countries in the UK. So we should blame Spanish people or American people? No, I think this is a big loss of human beings, and the Spanish people, European people, and American people fight very hard to the virus. And back to maybe this 20 years, 2002 and 2003, the SARS happened in China, and China fight very hard with SARS. And that time, the mortality really high, about 10% people who get infected of SARS died. And 2012, the MERS. Actually, I don't believe. I don't agree with the name because it called the Middle East. The first ME is the Middle East. I don't think any virus should be named by a specific area, because the first area which detected the virus is maybe not the virus happened. It's just evolution. Maybe the virus evolution in this area and gets spread.
We got to fight together to that.
Yeah, we should fight together
as one human.
Yes.
Communication. Yeah.
And the 2015 Zika, 2016 Ebola in Africa, and 2019 America also have a very big flu, influenza, that I think according to the mass media, and the 60 million people get infected, and more than 200,000 people died from the very big flu. And 1 month later is this COVID-19 virus. So American people and Chinese people and the other European people fight very hard on it. So I don't think we should blame any nations. We human beings as a united kind of group should fight with virus together as a whole group. And another thing from myself side, actually 2009, when I was a medical school student, I almost died that time.
Oh,
yeah, almost died because me and my classmate, we have this in the same dormitory. Not like Japan, every student have their own dormitory, only one room. But in China, it's 4 people to 6 people live in one room. But instead, it's very cheap. I was so badly ill, and go to the hospital and be diagnosed to type A influenza, and the doctors use the latest novel medicine to me, and 2 weeks later I get cured. And that time I don't know what happened on me, but several years later I know that one is 2009, a very big influenza breakout happened in America. So I blame to America. No, I don't think so, because in America people suffer a lot. They fight to the influenza, but as I say, as a whole, we live on the earth, so we cannot permit that the transmission from nation to nation, because we have to do businesses, learning and visiting. So all human beings should get together to fight with the virus. The students to go learning, the doctors, in the front to do the curement, and we as the researchers should work hard on it to find out how is it, what is coronavirus, and how we can prevent ourselves to not get infected by this virus. So the hard working and the fight with coronavirus, and not only coronavirus, all of this kind of virus is very important. So only these 20 years, coronavirus breakout 4 times. 4 times.
4 times.
Yeah,
exactly.
We don't know next time where it break out, and what kind of coronavirus or other kind of virus, epidemic disease break out. But the only thing we know that it must happen, it will happen. So we have to
get ready for that.
We have the most important thing, I think, is what we could learn from this kind of epidemic disease breakout. And next time, can we do better? Can we cure more people? Can we let less people get infected and survive from this disease? Yeah, this is what I think.
Thank you very much. So, متى تتوقع أن ينتهي هذا الوباء؟
Because the virus is afraid of hot weather. So there's a research that the coronavirus cannot exist if the environment temperature more than 54. But we cannot expect that the air is so hot, 54 degrees, but the ground is 54 degrees is enough. So basically, in summer, the epidemic disease is going to disappear. So, I expect that in this summer, our world is going to become back to the safe world. Okay.
Great. أنا أشكرك الاستشاري دكتور ليو في وقتك هذا الثمين في هذه المقابلة الشخصية. شكرا لك. Thank you very much.
Okay. It's very nice talking to you. Thank you.
في نهاية الحلقة لازم نعرف أن اليابان جزيرة أو دولة معزولة عن العالم، لها ثقافتها الفريدة من نوعها، لا يمكن مقارنتها ببقية دول العالم. كثير من الأخصائيين المختصين بالصحة في اليابان كانوا غير راضين عن تعامل الحكومة اليابانية مع المرض، لكن الأرقام تحرج الناقدين. نسأل نفسنا في النهاية، هل النموذج الياباني يناسب بقية العالم؟ هل العالم صح واليابانيين غلط؟ الجواب قد يكون نعم وقد يكون لا، ونترك الإجابة لكم.